Good morning students. Welcome to our YouTube channel, and this is our third video of the same chapter unit noun. As you know, we were doing unit number 1 noun, and first we have discussed the groups, that the rules of the noun. Secondly, we have started the exercise, and still some of the exercise need to be completed. So first we will start from those exercise. After that, I'll start that second unit of this English grammar. So please take this book, and as you know, we have completed focus exercise A and B. So now moving forward to exercise A, practice exercise A, which is there on page number 9. So I am doing practice exercise A on page number 9. And now I am reading that instruction of this exercise. And the instruction is, read this diary entry by Suraj. He hasn't learned the proper use of uncountable and countable nouns yet. Find out what's wrong with the italicized words and write the correct words in the blanks. You may add or remove words where required. So here we have a diary entry of Sujal, and he has used some wrong words of noun. So we have to remove those words and we have to add some word wherever it required. Remember, not all the blanks need to be filled. Wherever it required, we need to fill the blank. So the first is, my room is very untidy. The furniture is covered with. So I am writing this sentence here. My room is untidy, full stop. The furniture is covered with. Is covered with. This is the first line. Okay, Suraj has started writing diary and he has done some mistake in those diary, and those mystical words are noun, and he has committed that mistake in using noun, and we have to find out that mistake. So this is the first line, that my room is untidy. There is no mistake in this first sentence. My room is untidy, but here we find wrong word. We can't take furniture word plural, because furniture is always used as a singular form. So we should not use as here. So the mistake is furniture. So you have to underline that furniture's word, and before that space is given. So in that space you need to write the right word, and the right word is furniture, F-U-R-N-I-T-U-R-E, and right word I am writing here. So in that space only you have to write this word and underline furniture words. It is underlined because this furniture's word is wrong, because we can't use furniture word. Now this is for your information, no need to write. Furniture word is used as a singular form. So we don't need s to make it plural, as we can't use furniture word plural. This is the first line. Now second line of Suraj diary is, books and clothes there is some clock on the wall. There is some clock on the wall. So this is the second line, and let's see, or let's check where Suraj has committed mistake. So here books and clothes are okay. Here we have wrong word, some. Now underline that some word, and instead of some we should use, you can use one or you can use article a. You can use either of the word, one or article a, because we are talking about a cloth, means a single cloth. That's why here article a or one is used. Don't use these two together. I either use a or one. Now third line, with no battery. Full stop. There is a coffee spilled on the pillow. There is a coffee spilled on the pillow. This is the third sentence. And now we need to check this again because here is a mistake. So with no battery, there is a coffee spilled on the pillow. So the wrong word is, here we find a. And instead that we can write some. So write some word in given space. Now see, you have to use pencil. Don't use pen in your GE book. You are not allowed to use pen. So please use pencil while you are writing or filling this line and sentences. Now next is, there are much chocolates. Chocolate wrappers on the floor. So here we have one mistake, and that mistake is much. See, this much word is wrongly used here because we can't use much with that hard substance. We can use many instead of much. And when you use many, this wrapper becomes wrappers, plural form. So these are the four sentences which Suraj has written in his diary, and these are the mistakes he has committed. Now another lines. Now another line Suraj has written, and those lines are, still we are on page number 9, so don't just turn the page. Now we are on number 6 line, that is the last line of page number 9. Mother's angers made me realize that mother's anger, here it is angers, made me realize that the room does need. It is given. Okay, now we have to find the mistake from this sentence. Now look at this word. It is an eye-catching mistake here. Angers. As you all know, anger is a abstract noun. We can't just express. See, we can't touch this. It is not a thing here, that living thing. It is an abstract noun which we cannot see, which we cannot touch. So, as you know, that abstract noun never goes plural form. So, abstract noun always has singular form. So no need to add s here. So angers is a wrong word and the right word is anger. So write in given space anger. Now turn the page. Now we are on page number 10. So I am writing here pen eagle. Now another sentence is of cleaning full stop. So I am going to grab. So I am going to grab some room and up to this it is given. Now we have to find out the mistake, and the mistake is here sum. So instead that sum you can write article A and 1. Just like we previously did. Don't write it together. Just you can either write 1 or you can write A. Next line is sweep the room then this I means I will fold the 5 clothes and put. So here we need to find out the mistake. See, our italic words are here 5 clothes. So no need to add here that s, and article the is here wrong. So you can underline here the, and instead of that we can write some 5 clothes. So if you don't write that sum there, so it is okay, no need to write. We have here just one mistake, that is the. Now next is, so you can write that the here. Next line is them back in the cupboard in the cupboard then I get little battery. And fix much cloth. Much cloth. See, here we have two words which is in italicized. So that is little and much. So you have to underline that. So I get a battery and fix a cloth. So article A should be there, or you can use I'll get one battery and fix a cloth. That's way we can write these answers. Or you can say I'll get some battery and fix a cloth. You can write the sum even instead of little. So this is the practice exercise A, which is on page number 9 and 10. Please use pencil in your book. You are not allowed to use pen because sometimes most of the students just commit mistakes in writing. So if you use pencil, we can rub that and we can write it again. So that's why it is better to use pencil. Now next exercise is have any doubt, students, you can post that doubt in our respective groups. Your doubts, your all doubts will be solved. So don't feel hesitation to ask your doubt. Your all doubts are welcome in our group, and I would be happy to receive your doubts. So I'll be glad if you write your doubts in the group. Now practice exercise B. On page number 10. And what we should do in this exercise, let me read this instruction. Form abstract nouns from the words given in brackets and use them to fill in the blanks. So here 10 blanks are given, and in those 10 blanks brackets are also given. Now in bracket a single word, or you can say simple noun is given, and you have to make an abstract noun using those brackets word. Now we all know that we use suffix to make that abstract noun. It means if we have king word, see I have told you this, and if we add dom, so it becomes kingdom, and the kingdom is our abstract noun. See, friend, and if we add these suffixes, these are called suffix, and it becomes friendship. So this friendship is abstract noun. So this way, sometimes we need suffix, sometimes we don't need, but generally we need suffix to make it abstract noun. So that kind of activity is given in this book, that is practice exercise B. So let's start that activity. I'll write only answers of those blanks here. So first is, the children have their own rooms, so they may have blank. And in bracket private is given. Now we need that abstract noun of that private word, and the right answer is privacy. So in first blank, write privacy. Now second, due to bad weather, the train's blank may get delayed by an hour or two. Arrive is given, and we need that suffix to make it abstract noun. So here we add al. So it becomes arrival, and that is an abstract noun. Third is, South Southern gained blank in 2011. Independent is given, and right word of abstract noun of this word is independence. So the third answer is independence. Now number 4 is, Rohan had imagined his new schoolmates to be unfriendly and cold, but the blank couldn't be more different. Now real is given in the bracket, and the abstract noun of real is reality. Number 5 is, Rosa and Mike share a deep blank, and this friend word is given, and this friend we have just did. So the abstract noun of friend is, of course, friendship. Number 6 is, the blank of mobile phones have changed the way we interact with each other. An invent is given, and we'll need here invention. Our suffix is tion. Number 7 is, Miss Ahmed has received the blank to Mr. Samson's wedding. Invite is given, and again we make it in an abstract noun using tion, and invitation it is the answer. Number 8. Everyone praised Rahim for his blank in saving the little girl from drowning. Brave is given and we add here bravery, it means RY. This RY we add as a suffix and it becomes bravery. The hockey team's confidence helped them with the championship. And confident is given and the right abstract noun of confident is confidence. And number 10 and last is Dipti is admired for her blank. Wise is given and right answer is wisdom. See, these are the answers of practice exercise B. First is privacy, arrival, independence, reality, friendship, invention, invitation, bravery, confidence, and lastly wisdom. You have to fill those blanks using these answers. Now practice exercise C. Practice exercise C. And this exercise is complete the following sentences by choosing suitable collective nouns from the box. See, here only collective nouns are used and in box some collective nouns are given. As you all know that what is collective noun, we find group in collective nouns. So I'll write only answers, just I did in exercise B. First, the blank was playing so loudly that we could barely hear the singers. So here we are talking about something music and singers. So let's check that box if we find any word related to singer and music. And yes, here we have orchestra word. So orchestra is the right word for first blank. The group of singer with musical instrument is called orchestra, and you will find many people or persons in this group. That's why here orchestra is our collective noun. Now second one is, in the second half of the match, we forgot our differences and played as a blank. So here we are talking about a match. It could be football match, it could be cricket match, it could be hockey match. It means here something about game. A game is being discussed here. So let's check if we have any word related game. And yes, we have team word. So second answer is team. Now number 3 is a blank of ants usually has a queen ant and thousands of worker ants. So you have studied the lesson of this ant in 6th standard. I hope so. And here we have that sentence from the same unit, and in that unit you may get that word related the group of ant. And when we have had many ants at that time, we use colony word. And let me check if you have colony word. Yes, in first row last word we have colony. So the right answer is colony. Colony is the right answer. Or sometimes we can use, it is for your information, option is not given. We can use army word even for ant. Number 4 is Sumit found a blank of puppies under the staircase of the old buildings. So here we have word that is this. Number 4 we have litter. Now next is a blank has gathered at the incident scene to help the victim. So generally we find a group of people at the spot of accident. So if we have here people word, let me check. No, people word we don't have. So what should we call when we have a group of people? Of course it is crowd. So let me check if we have crowd word. Yes, we have crowd word. So number 5 is crowd. Now number 6. Last evening a blank of birds came and sat right in front of our cameras. So there is no doubt. We discussed it that a group of birds is called flock when we were doing this collective noun. So if we have flock word, yes, if we have. So flock is the right word. Now number 7, you have just climbed 7 blank of stairs. You should catch your breath first. So here about stairs we are talking. So here we can have 2 answers, but one is flights, which is given, and another is stairs, which is not given. This is just for your information. You can use set of stairs. It is set, sorry, now as it will not be there, and flights is okay. Now next is we can use series word even here, that is also appropriate. Now number 8 is Mira was unable to attend the concert due to a blank of unfortunate event. So here we are talking about that unfortunate event, and Mira has a list of unfortunate events. So we can use here series. And now number 9. On our way up the hillside, we saw a blank of cattle grazing in the pasture. If you remember, we were talking about this when we were doing that collective nouns, that a group of cattle, a group of cows, a group of buffaloes are called herd. So the right answer is, sorry, herd. And number 10 and last is, have you seen her blank of beads anywhere? So here we are beads, pearls, we are talking about beads. So the right word is string. So this is the practice exercise C, and let me revise it. First is orchestra, second is team, colony, that is also called army, litter, crowd, flock, flights, you can say set, series, herd and string. Now moving forward to extension exercise A. Which is there on page number 11. Page number 11. And the instruction is, underline the errors in the following sentences, then write down the correct sentences in the space provided. Here again, wrongly used words are given. We need to underline that. First is, I gave him an advice. So that advice word is wrong. So underline that advice word and write, I am writing here, I gave him a piece of advice. I wise. Okay. Second is, we have already moved 3 furnitures upstairs. You know that furniture we can't use in plural. So the right one is, we have already moved 3 furniture upstairs. Number 3 is, see, in this you have to underline advice word, in this you have to underline furniture word. Number 3 is, please pass 2 breads to me. So underline breads word and the answer is, please pass 2 slices of bread. To me. Please pass 2 slices of bread to me. So bread's word is underlined. Now number 4, I had a soup. So instead of that, we write that I had a bowl or mug of soup. I had a bowl, or you can write a mug of soup. Number 5 is, we should drink a milk daily. So instead of that, we can write, we should drink a glass of milk daily. Number 6 is, he is doing a research on the behavior of ants, and the right word is, he is doing a research on the behavior of ants. A should be removed from that. These are the 6 sentences. Another 2 sentences I am writing here. Number 7. Is, we faced little troubles while driving to Ladakh. So see, troubles should not be used in plural form. So the right answer is, we faced little trouble while driving to Ladakh. So underline troubles word. We faced little trouble while driving to Ladakh. Number 8 is, I heard 3 interesting news today. So instead of that, the right answer is, I heard 3 interesting pieces of news. This is your exercise, extension exercise A. See, some words, experience, tea, adventure, fish. These are the words you can use both. Means you can use these words as a singular or plural. Okay, you can use singular and plural form of this word. Experiences, you can use experience, so you can use 1 and we talked about noun. Now you have all the information about noun with many exercises. I have given you many sentences and along with that many exercises we have done here just. So now you are full of information of noun. This is our unit now and I repeat this thing students. If you still have any doubt in any noun or in any sentence, please post your doubt in the group. I will solve it out and we will repeat that topic if you don't understand that. Now moving forward to unit number 2. And please don't feel any kind of hesitation to ask your doubts. Your all doubts are invited as I am new for you. I haven't taught you in 6th standard, so I can understand your hesitation, but your all doubts are invited. Don't feel any kind of hesitation. I haven't taught you in 6th standard, so it is obvious to feel hesitation in asking doubt, but don't feel that. I would be glad if you ask doubts to me. Now we are going to start unit number 2 and that is pronoun. It is pronoun. Let me give you brief overview of pronoun. What is pronoun? We can say pronoun is a part of noun. We can use pronoun instead of noun. So we can use pronoun instead of noun. So when you have two sentences at a time. So in one sentence you have used noun. So in another sentence you can use pronoun instead of that noun. See. Let me give you an example. This is Shikha. So as you know, this Shikha is proper noun. Now we want to talk about Shikha in the second sentence. So we can write this is her pen. So where we use pronoun here. And instead of what? Instead of Shikha noun, we use here her and that is called pronoun. So this way, if we use any word which we use instead of noun is called pronoun. Let me give you more examples. The books on the table are mine. You can read them. See, here we have used two pronouns. First we used this mine, which is called possessive pronoun because this book belongs to me. That's why we can say it is mine. Now we have used here them, and that them word is we use for book. We can say you can read the books, but instead of that we told that you can read them. So this them is pronoun. or different types of pronoun, and those types are given in your book. I am writing those types here, the name of the type. Types of pronouns, and those types are, first is personal pronoun, second is possessive pronoun, number 3 is indefinite pronoun, number 4 is interrogative pronoun, number 5 is demonstrative pronoun, number 6 is reciprocal pronoun, number 7 is relative pronoun, number 8 is empathetic pronouns, and number 9 is empathetic pronoun, and number 9 is reflexive pronoun. These are the pronouns which are given in your second unit. We will discuss it one by one in detail. Personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, indefinite pronoun, interrogative pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, reciprocal pronoun, relative pronoun, empathetic pronoun, and reflexive pronoun. Now this is for today. Now in next session we will discuss this each pronoun in detail. Now it's time to give you homework, and your today's homework is